So today we're going to take a quick look at the Sales Manager and some of the options that are available within that section. So log into your seller account, and when you're on the admin panel, look to the left and select Manage and then Sales. And this will take us through to the Sales Manager. We're going to be taking a look at these options at the top. So we have plus filter, show all, configure, view all columns, show not completed transactions, export sales data, view sales from multiple carts, undelete transactions, and set up SMS text messaging. So starting from the left, nice and simple, plus filter is literally just a filter. So clicking on it reveals a number of other options that we can filter these results from down here. So for example, payment status here, we could go to paid, and we will see the ones that are paid will suddenly jump up. So choose the filter, click on go, and we can see here that we only have 3 items that have actually been paid for because they are green in this box here. If we would like to revert to the previous sort of section or the previous view, we're going to use this one here, which is show all. So that just basically removes the filter and resets it to fresh. And again, just going to show there, that does it for numerous different things. So if we were to say, let's pretend that this order number here, let's copy it. Let's pretend that I've got hundreds of different pages here, and we're being contacted by a customer who would like to query their invoice. So they provided us with their invoice number. We can copy that they provided and then just pop it into the invoice number box there. Click on go, and well, this one is because it's not actually a sale thinking about it. So if I just click on show all again, it will refresh. Let's just take that one for example, and we can pop it there. Click on go, and it still doesn't work. Let's cut this bit. Click on show all. 3, 2, 1. So yep, you can use the filter there to basically search for different bits and pieces. So let's use a name, for example. Let's just search for Jill and then type go. And there we go. This gives us the 2 Jills that are inside my customer relationship manager and my sales manager. So just to refresh that page again, we go to show all. The next one along is configure, which configures different options for invoices and sort of accounting and other bits and pieces. Take a read through each of these and decide what works best for your business and your personal needs. Generally speaking, the settings here are all good to go from the start. You don't need to change them if you need something specific. Any changes you make on this screen, you do need to make sure you press Save Changes, otherwise they won't make a difference. Once you're finished and you've saved the changes, you can click on Back to be returned to the Sales Manager again. This one here, View All Columns. You may have noticed that some of these columns have this little arrow pointing upwards. That's because I have hidden them. Basically, if you click on the name, so let's click on Shipping, it will collapse it and show it like that. So just for making things easier, so we could just say that we want to look at the names of people's sites, and we could just close all the different types that we have available to us, and then we would only have customers open. Notes, mail, this one. The only one you can't change is select, because that needs to be open all the time. So we can just see the names with no other information, so it just makes it a little bit easier to visually see what's going on there. We're going to remove all that. We're going to go back to being able to see everything. We can use the option View All Columns. Pop, there it is. Show not completed transactions is basically as it says. It will show you the transactions that are not completed, which is effectively all of them. So it doesn't really do anything on this particular one. The next one along is export sales data. So you probably find this quite useful. Click on it and it will take you through to the export sales data manager. Please note that you can only take up to a month period stored. So very simply, you click on date from, choose a date. Date 2, so let's just choose today. File type, we would like a single file. Summary and item files, this is just extra information. So if you want more and more information, you can choose one of these other ones. But for the most part, single file is more than enough for what you need. Delimited by is simply a way of saying separated. So you have the option of comma or the vertical bar or pipe. It's just a way to separate out the information. So have like name, comma, second name, comma, invoice number, comma. So we're just going to leave that as a comma there, and then we're going to press export data. And it pops up here, it says right click here to select save target as. So right click literally where it says here, and it's actually save link as on this browser. I'll click on that, I will save the file, it gets downloaded, I'm then able to open it. And let's bring that over to the correct screen. There we go. And then you can see at the top here, we have all the fields that have been exported, and then all the information that is required or necessary inside those bits there. So going to close that down and then click on back. And after that, we have view sales from multiple cards. So this is for if you have multiple different stores. I have a second store set up called Cups, which is another seller store. I am able to link these two stores together and then manage the sales from Cups from this beautiful Bamboo site. Follow the instructions at the top if you would like to do that. For most people, I imagine you won't be running multiple stores, but if you are, this is where you can go to manage both things in one place. Click on back. Undelete transactions. I'm going to have to blur a lot of that because my name is all over that. But at the top here, we have Mr. Jim Business, who I did delete a transaction of, but I realized I did it wrong. So I would like to delete or undelete it. So I'll just go back there. Choose undelete transactions and find the transaction that you would like to restore to your sales manager. Click on undelete. Boom, off it goes. Click on back, and then we can see Mr. Jim Business down here is just being popped back over. All right. The final one is to set up SMS text messaging. So this is for you, basically, for notifications that somebody has bought something from your store or something has changed, something's happened. You first need to buy these text messages. So you select the amount that you would like, click on the Buy Now button, and then you'll be taken through to a checkout process where you'll be able to pay for those text messages. If you want to use this after you have bought them, you need to make sure you enable text messaging by ticking the box. Provide the phone number that it will be sent to. If you're international, please make sure you read this bit carefully. And finally, you want to click on this one as well, because you're paying for information, and if you don't click that, you won't receive the messages. So make sure both of these are ticked. Once you're happy with that, you click on Save Changes. Up the top here, it says Updated. We're good. We can go back. Okay, so that's a brief overview of all the options available at the top there. Thanks very much.